Beyond political aims, strategies, and causes, placing oneself only on a human level, a question suddenly becomes essential. How? How can a human being, often a very young one, accept sacrificing himself in the hope of causing death to as many different victims as possible?
With us now, the director of Suicide Killers, Pierre Rehov. You interviewed 45 of these people, mostly Palestinians, right?
Almost only Palestinians.
All right. What do they all have in common?
Well, they are all strong believers in Islam and radical Islam. A lot of people think that this is about a territorial fight or it's about occupation. But when you talk to those guys, all they have in common is that they seek purity. They have been through this brainwashing all along. And whether it's a woman or a man, they all believe that they are acting in the name of Allah.
Okay, so they're all brainwashed to think that when they kill people and themselves, they're going to go to heaven, Allah's going to be there and say, nice job. Isn't it possible to get an imam, a Muslim moderate, to say to them, hey, you're perverting our religion, you're perverting the Quran, you're killing human beings, you ain't going to go to heaven, you're going to go to hell. Isn't it possible to do that?
Well, some are trying, but actually right now, Islam is trying to prevail. They believe that their duty is to invade the rest of the world. What I've discovered there is that it's not a fight between Israelis and Palestinians. It's actually a fight between Western civilization and Islam itself. I'm talking about radical Islam.
Inside of Islam, is there a struggle? Is there a moderate voice that says to these people, you're wrong, this is terrible, don't do it?
It's like everywhere else in the world. Moderates cannot express themselves very well, especially in Islam. They are afraid. Right now, if you put a poll out, I mean, first of all, you saw that Palestinians voted Hamas, and Hamas is a terror organization.
So you're saying that moderates are afraid to confront these militants?
Absolutely.
Because the militants will hurt them if they do?
Oh, they do that all the time. They kill, they torture.
So if you're a moderate Muslim and you're in Gaza or on the West Bank or in Iran or Iraq or anywhere, and you say to, hey, Abdul, come on over here, what you're doing is wrong, Abdul's going to hurt you?
It's very possible, yes. In most cases, this is what happens.
So then, to me, there is no solution to this problem. Because if you can't get to them through other Muslims, how are you or me going to convince them to stop?
It's a neurosis at the level of a civilization. It's not something individual. These people were raised to becoming what they are now. And so you're trying with Occidental values to impose them these values. But, the guys I've been talking to, they draw a line between good and evil, which is not our line. They draw a line between purity and impurity. And for them, everything which is not Islam is impure. And
I got that. Their definition of good and evil is opposite from ours.
Yes.
We value human life. They don't.
Exactly.
But what I'm saying to you is there's no solution to the problem other than killing these people or incarcerating them. You can't reason with them. Now, this doesn't make up all of Islam. I mean, obviously not. It's a small percentage of people who are going to be suicide bombers. But those people, you can't reach. I'll give you the last word.
Out of 45, there was one guy who actually stopped at the last second. He saw a mother breastfeeding, and he decided not to blow himself up. And
one out of 45.
1 out of 45. And I believe this is a good statistics.
All right. Well, we hope that Suicide Killers gets nominated for an Academy Award in the documentary unit. And that way, it'll play in all the theaters because it's an important piece of work, and we appreciate you coming in, Sriram.
My pleasure.